I think if I get a fourth or a fifth championship, I'm going to ask for a shirt, and I'll be known as the Podfather.
Or here's an idea. If you do 4 or 5 times, then I'll just get it like a Jimmy Johnson shirt. Then I can just ask Shay for one.
Why do you
Ooh,
guys?
that's a good idea.
Speeding up, no slowing down.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Track Packers podcast for Season 5, the Hot Lap Test and Tune session of Season 5. We are back once again, myself, Mason. We have Jessup Pelkey, we have Becca Pelkey, and John Breckle, the full cast of characters here this episode. Jessup, how have you been doing, sir?
Well, it's been a wild off season, Mason. And we finished the season. It was a stellar comeback to get back into the top position and to be your three-time podcast champion. We partied hard all off season, and me, Becca, Riley, Gordy, we're definitely thankful for this test and tune because we got to kick the tires and light the fires and go for the fourth time.
Flashback to about 5 minutes ago when you just said, I don't test and tune.
Yeah, well, champs don't, but our program needs to be up to snuff. I won't be touching the track.
Well, I guess we'll see how this year unfolds. Becca, how are you doing?
Oh, it's been a while since I've been on here, huh?
Just Express enters the
I
chat.
also came in hot tonight. So, yeah, I just came from Dart League. Not prepared at all. It's been a while since I've been on this podcast. No longer blonde. Wild. I know. Let's see. I got a new car. That's exciting. And I got a new job. So lots of things have been happening since I've been on this podcast last. And I think Jessup should thank his championship run to me because I put baby to sleep most of those nights for his championship run so he could be on the podcast and not give up his spot in the running order. So there's that little note and tidbit as well. So, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. New job is treating me well. I make way more money, work less hours, and things are great. So, yeah, living the good life.
Excellent. Now, if only we could get the Dart team to kind of follow suit.
Hold on 1 second. We're going to slow this down. John, Becca's talking about not coming in prepared. Who comes prepared to these things?
No one except Mason, and usually me.
What is prepared?
What's an agenda?
How is it?
Mason prepares the agenda. I actually look at it. You guys just show up and.
John, is the correct way to ask it, why is an agenda?
Yes.
Or where is an agenda?
Are we even recording?
I think we are. Gordy doesn't look amused already. He's
already mad.
Season swing.
Gordy wants to go to bed. And I have to be up really early tomorrow with Riley because she goes to her 18th month appointment. Holy moly, she's 18 months old, guys. She goes to her 18-month appointment at 7 a.m. tomorrow at Sanford. So,
Well, you have an early morning.
Yeah, we've been waiting on you, John.
I know. I've been in hiding again. Usually wintertime, I'm in hiding.
Came in late, so it's okay.
We are definitely in mid-season form. John, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Mason. Off-season's been treating me pretty well. It's been very busy. Work-related stuff has been busy. Can't believe it's already March. for us. Plus, unlike Beck, I have not changed jobs. I'm in the same role that I was in previously at the same company, which is surprising because in September it'll be 14 years. Doesn't seem like that long already, but it'll be 14 years. The long story short, bowling season has been busy, hot and heavy, and very good. So I've been bowling pretty well this year, getting ready for about the national tournament in about a month.
Let's go, High Riser. Take them down.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Hey,
Yeah.
can you get a video of when, or have somebody get a video of when they announce you at nationals?
Oh, I get that every single year.
I know, but I think it would be amusing for our followers to actually
Should we,
see that this is a thing.
should we put that in the intro? The new
Mhm.
intro for the Track Packers
You
podcast?
should. Yeah.
Mm,
You should get a
yes.
recording of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Live streamed. It would be super easy to screen record.
Just be really easy.
Okay, I'll have to keep in mind that when you go down to Reno, correct?
Mhm.
Gotcha.
It is Reno this year.
Nice. Yeah,
It's gonna
been
Casino in Reno.
there are a lot of casinos in Reno. And that rhymed too. Nice. Hey, you're a rapper. Good job.
Yep.
I'm doing well myself. It's been busy for me too. I actually also started a new job at the beginning of the year, which has been really good change for me, and it's been very busy. And the last few weeks, I've been just trying to catch up on highlight videos. So I trying to get as many videos done within the next month and a half before racing season gets really going. And of course, we took a lot of time off on the podcast because all of our lives have been busy. But I think it's good to have a good rest and reset, get locked and loaded for the season ahead. So, a little test and tune session to get things rolling once again. And of course, thank you to all of our watchers and listeners. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast. And let us know, especially drivers, if you want to get interviewed to be on the podcast. We'd love to have some new faces to kind of intermingle with the podcast and get to know you a little bit more off the track. And so be sure to reach out to one of us if you are interested in joining us. So,
John, did you ever hear back from Cottingham Insurance for our caution flag?
Here's the thing. We
Where can we
haven't, but
find
it
them?
would be really good for them to sponsor us during the podcast. Did you guys know they built a brand new office in the old Pizza Hut building right over here on State Street?
Oh, did not know this.
So yes, the old Pizza Hut building that's right across from Hardee's pretty much is now a Cottingham Insurance building. So every single morning I drive right by it.
Nice.
you can't make this up. You really can't.
No,
However, I don't think it's a new location. I think it's just them moving to a new permanent office.
So would that be a new location?
Wouldn't that be a new location?
Where's
And
the
for the
caution
first
flag on
caution
this?
of the year,
And our first caution of the year.
Becca spins it out in the early going.
It is a brand new location. They're in the same city, but brand new location.
Okay. Oh, they're not opening a new branch, which would make them 3 locations. It's just they're opening a new location and moving to it, so they still have 2 offices, one in Bismarck, one in Washburn.
I think Becca's reassuring our decision that there is a new location.
Yes, definitely going to have a caution on this one.
Good thing
Whatever.
it's a
Mason,
test
join
and
us.
tune
Mason,
session.
get it out.
Who
Get the caution
cares?
flag out, Mason. Come on.
Did you guys
Come on,
know the Legends class has become quite large?
They might not be that large this year.
It's true, but I feel like they're going to have more cars this year. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay, we'll talk later. I want to hear.
Yep. Well, like any test and tune session, quick caution flag and back to green flag racing, and we'll officially start the episode. First episode of season 5 with Who or What Are We Repping with Mr. Pelkey. Since you're on the top left of my screen, you get to go first.
Well, Mason, and the fact that most test and tunes, not everyone's got their cars completely dolled up, and you get a little duct tape loving on the side. And I'm gonna throw it back to an older hoodie that I've worn multiple times. It's my buddy Willie Thompson's sweatshirt, and this thing is pretty old. I think it was back in 2017. I just saw a post about it. Them ordering these. And the funny part is he sold his car immediately after we got the hoodies, and they never raced again. But it is one of my favorite hoodies, and it always makes me laugh. So that's what I for some reason have Caden Blazer's little uh,
Oh, nice.
wristband dealio. So yeah,
Because he gave me like 15 of them one day.
hey, I wear whatever our sponsors give us.
Hey,
That's the sign of a true champion. I don't ask questions. If they got a size XL and they want to give it to you so I can wear it, guess what? I'm going to be wearing it in one of the upcoming podcasts. I might be switching shirts in the middle of a podcast just so we can get everybody in.
you
I
know,
don't know. We've never been there before, but three-time champ ain't going to limit himself.
Jessup makes a good point. If you have any swag that you want us to rep on the podcast, hit us up. We'll gladly rep it. We're always looking for different stuff from week to week. I know John and I have plenty of shirts to go through, and I
We
know
do.
Jessup has a mystery tote of stuff that is obscure or irrelevant. If
Yeah,
we,
we've moved on from a lot of the obscured ones as we went through them, just kind of put them off, folded them back up, put them in the old donation box because I'm never going to wear half of the ones that were from like Ohio or like Arkansas or Kansas. It just, not that we don't like them, it just, if it's a generic black one from, or a generic green or just a generic type shirt that I don't even know who they are from 20 years ago, I'm not going to wear it anymore. Unless
understand.
I'm doing yard work.
But hey, if you're a watcher or listener from Arkansas, Kansas, and Missouri, be sure to send us some swag. We'll gladly wear it.
Yes, plenty of swag.
Awesome. Well, for this episode, I'm repping the Tomlinsons. I can't remember what year this hat is, but Marcus and Miles Tomlinson. Miles races in the Western Renegade non-wing sprint cars, and Marcus races in the IMCA modifieds. This is when they were both racing modifieds. They both, I believe, had blue cars that year. Again, don't remember the year on the hat. And then the shirt, this is a Cheyenne Speedway shirt from last season. Repping them. They had a little bit of a turnover this last season, kind of uncertain on whether racing was going to take place this year, but happy to see that they have a full schedule for 2026 and moving back to Sunday night racing, which I think is a good change for the folks down at Cheyenne Speedway in Lisbon. So looking forward to getting back down there on Sunday nights and having a shorter drive home compared to other weeks where sometimes it's like, well, there's Buffalo River that's 20 minutes away, but if they're not running, then the next closest is like 2 to 2.5 hours away. So nice to have a couple of different options there. So that's who I'm repping. Becca, who are you repping?
I wore this to Dart League tonight, and so I
We can't.
that way I could come in prepared for this. So I am wearing a Justin Vogel shirt tonight. I thought it would go really cute with my cute pants that I wore to Dart League, so that's why I wore this tonight. Double duty.
Nice. Oh, look at that. The camera naturally zoomed out so you could see the shirt.
It did. It did. Becca's just got all the features this year.
Yes. If you were before the show even started, the camera had a mind of its own. We'll just put it that way.
Yes, it did.
I don't know why you're gonna edit that out. I just don't understand why, Mason.
Yeah, I don't understand either. It's not like we're in the year 2026 and things aren't weird as it is. Anyways, John, what are you repping?
Okay, so one of our topics tonight is like events, right? We're going to talk about events that we're excited for the year. So, I mean, it was on the agenda. See, people, I do read the agenda. Um, but one thing that I am wearing tonight, and I'm going to have you guys do a little history lesson again, like normal. So, I am wearing
Oh,
the
shock.
second annual John Seitz Memorial shirt. Second annual. So the question to you guys is,
Oh, gosh.
who's on the back of the shirt?
Oh,
Probably
jeez.
John Seitz.
So that would be the first year winner on the second
Who won
year.
it the first year?
Oh, shoot.
What year was it?
It was either 2006 or 7 was the year.
Because
I don't
John
remember.
passed in the winter of 2006.
Okay, so that's a 2008 shirt. 2007. Was it like a Marshall Fagers or something?
No, because Justin Fagers was the second annual champion.
Oh, wrong Fagers.
Is it a North Dakota guy?
Yes.
Racin.
No. Is it a North Dakota legend? Yes.
Mitch
Oh,
Johnson.
Mitch Johnson.
Yes. Mitch was the first ever champion of the John Seitz Memorial. So his old car's on the back of the chart.
Nice.
Very good. Nice. Well, that was it. When I saw second annual, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. I don't know.
Already
anything
starting
about
with
this.
quizzes this year. Already just starting with them.
Well, hey, that transitions well into our next segment. Great job on the who or what we were repping. We are going to move into the hot sauce, hot memory rewind. And jumping on board back with us in 2026, Mr. Isaac Hot Sauce Sondrol himself, the 12S IMCA Modified, coming off a busy basketball season. Of course, he's always busy during the winter, now with his young son Harrison, and keeping busy with that. And looking forward to seeing Isaac back on the track. Might be also in the stock car from time to time. If you see Isaac in the pits, be sure to stop down in his pits and say hi. They always have some great sweets and goodies, and always just a great guy to talk to. So thank you, Isaac, for jumping back on board with us on the podcast this season. Did any of you have any selections for the hot sauce segment this week? Ooh, John, do you want to go first? I have 5. There'll be
No,
kinda
Mason,
quick.
I don't want to go first. I will wait to be last because I was last year in the championship standings. So
Okay, well, I
I
will.
thought Becker was last in the championship standings.
I think
I felt like I was in the back row.
Becca was because she wasn't on for the very
Oh,
last
yeah.
episode of the year.
Ooh, that's Reese, I think, right?
That is Reese
Reese
Dignan.
Digman.
Reese-
Yes, that is Reese Dignan in the 144. I think this was his very first year he was in the IMCA Hobby Stocks in 2016. Next one.
Ooh, that's
That is Brandon Tenland.
Good job.
I'm so glad we got it, John. It would save the awkward questions for me.
I didn't know he raced a street stock.
Yeah, he did for a couple years. That actually looks like a Stock Car Stampede one, maybe.
It is. John's gonna get this one right away. So
Go
Pelkeys,
ahead,
before I
John.
give it to him, what do you think it is?
Aaron Olson?
Yes,
Yes.
it is. It's back when he ran with Soda Modified.
I would not have known this.
Yep. Okay, this next one's a little bit. It's a NASCAR one. I wanted to see if I could stump you guys.
What's the Busch Series?
This is the Busch Series. Is it
Yep.
Brian Bickers and Kyle Busch?
So you have one of the drivers correct.
Kyle Busch. Is it that Blake kid?
Wow.
No, this driver had the same sponsor in the Cup Series this season, or this particular season.
Casey Mears and Kyle Busch?
Yep, that is
Yep.
correct.
Wow.
Yep. Casey Mears and Kyle Busch.
Yep. I was waiting for someone to say Jeff Gordon. I'm like,
No Jeff Gordon on that one.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't race the Busch Series since 1999.
Oh, fun fact by Becca there. All right,
Ooh.
last one.
Okay, so Tommy Thompson is in the back in the 12.
Yep.
In the 88, oh gosh,
Not who I was going to say.
that's the guy that's from
So
Mason,
can
is
I?
his first, go ahead.
So the 12, it's a little bit of a trick because this was driven by a Minot driver during the specific race.
Oh,
I don't. If you guess it, I'd be very shocked.
Are they
not a driver? Is it
What
Robbie
year is
Roselli?
it, Nathan? What
Yes,
year?
it was Robbie Roselli.
Okay.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, what year is this, Mason?
This is
2008.
no, I think it was 2016.
Is it?
88 late model.
This driver is from Montana.
Yeah, isn't it John something? John L.
Yep. It's
I don't
good
remember
first
how to say
name,
his last name though.
same initial, John Lighthizer.
Thank you.
Or Light Teaser. One of the two.
I could never think of his last name or could never pronounce his last name.
Yep. Good job. You actually did way better than I expected on that one.
Oh yeah.
Well, what happened to Becca?
Make room for me.
No, get a chair.
Yeah,
Sit on my lap.
No,
her
get a
computer
chair.
died.
Get your own chair.
This is why we have a test and tune, because things
Her
happen.
died.
This is
The
how you're
cars-
doing. You know we could just do it on the computer, right?
Yeah, but how am I supposed to watch racing?
In a second screen.
Here's the first one.
That was last year.
That is so
We bring back
fitting.
great memories from last year when
Ooh.
Jessup was throwing a caution on Becca and froze the entire screen.
I'm going to say that is Reba and Jesupe.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
I'm watching that. Now it's dark.
You
that was a
won't
great
all
memory
this.
from last year.
No, it's going to double it. Don't.
It'll be my name.
I don't want your name.
Oh,
This is more entertainment, Mason, than
Okay,
even the
fine.
podcast right now.
fine.
Right.
Fine. It is
I
fine.
have to wake up early anyways.
Bye, Reba.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, now, I'm only going for the car in front. You don't have to announce. You don't have to name the one in the back.
Fresh John.
Well, it's a South Dakota car.
I don't know. Brotherton.
No,
No, that's a good guess. Maria Brixick?
no. I'll give you guys a hint. All of these photos are going to be from 1998.
That helps a lot.
Does the person still race?
No, I think he raced up until
what I thought.
2024.
I wasn't even interested in NASCAR in 1998. Racing was
I
just
mean, he was a very good street stock driver and a very good super stock driver out of Aberdeen.
Shane Brick?
Yes.
And
Haha.
Yes, that is Shane Brick.
who?
Shane Brick.
Brick.
He used to
never
have-
heard of
The last super stock he had was like red and white, I believe.
It was.
In the shape
Yep.
of a brick.
it.
Okay, the second one.
Can't see.
That's
I
really
can
good,
zoom in.
Jeff.
12. Okay.
Do they still race?
Yes.
Okay, that eliminates my first guess. Same number?
No. Give you a hint. This driver has a lot of wins in several classes and multiple national championships.
Oh,
But does not drive the same car number.
No,
where are
he's
they
still
from?
got a number within there that is part of his car
Okay.
number.
That's 2. That's not going to be Moss.
I was going to say Shane Sopransky, but that's not it.
Oh, John smiled. It might be Dave
Yeah,
Moss.
he said after the
Hold
car.
on, John. I'm going to give Becca
No.
another talk.
No. When he was like, "Oh, they won lots of races and they're multiple champions and won these divisions," I was like, "Oh, Sopransky," and he's like, "It has the same number within the car number." And I was like, "Oh, well, then it's not Sopransky." Anyways,
You're figuring this out as you go.
I need to wake up
Mason,
early.
do you want to take a guess?
I think, didn't you say Dave Moss?
It
I
is
said Dave Moss.
Yeah, you said it's not Moss.
No,
Yeah,
I said
and-
it's Moss. It's not Sopransky.
I heard you say it's not Moss.
I did too.
Oh, maybe I
Oh,
was.
look! Justin's on there twice. So, but yes, this is Dave Moss's street stock from back in 1998.
Oh, good job, Jessup. Giving you guys.
One.
Here we are.
Oh, this is like a team of everyone with the same rap.
Join with the audio.
No.
Yes.
Oh gosh, it'd be echo so bad.
Oh, it's Jeff Gordon.
It's Steve Ost.
You
Look
can
at
tell
that.
Steve
Becca got
O's
it
by the
right.
face.
I didn't know he had that scheme.
Uh-huh.
He had the Rainbow Warrior scheme back in the day.
Wow.
So yes, That was Steve Ost. Those were my street stocks from 1998.
Very good. Very good. Good way to kick off the
Becca,
hot
you've
sauce
changed.
segments for this year. Oh, now there's only one.
Becca,
There's only one
Becca,
Becca.
you've changed.
I
You've
won't.
changed.
I dropped it so there wouldn't be a massive echo.
So we've kind of discussed a little bit what we've been up to so far in the winter. Do you have any the racing that has taken place? We've obviously had NASCAR that all of us have pretty much followed from the start, or we have like the Road of Outlaws and High Limits. What has stood out in any of those races so far to you guys?
Ty Gibbs still can't drive a sprint car.
I would
To,
agree with Jessup on that. He's
to
not
his
good
credit, he is
in
trying.
open wheel stuff.
I will give him that. He is trying, but he struggles at Las Vegas and probably shouldn't race his sprint car there ever again.
I feel like he's gonna get hurt one of these days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a nasty tumble he took over in Vegas. I will say he's actually been one of the more consistent drivers as of late on the NASCAR side.
You know what? The one thing really stands out to me from because High Limits just started, but from the World of Outlaws side, both from like late models and sprints, there's been a variety of winners. There really hasn't been really one super dominant car yet.
Brent Marks at Volusia, and that's it.
Yeah, that's probably the main guy that was the most consistent throughout the time there.
Yeah, Brent was consistent, and then obviously Anthony Macri was dominant down there.
That's
Yeah.
another one.
Hmm. Yep.
They're with another, either doing their own thing or going it alone with another series.
Donnie looks good in his brand new ride so far.
Yep.
If he could qualify a little bit better, he would probably be good for some of those features, but he has passed a lot of cars already this year. Plus, he got to win.
It's the same story. Just qualify in the top 10, Donnie.
Yes. Give
We're
yourself a
not
chance at the
asking
start of the
for
night.
miracles. We're just asking for you to wake up before the races start.
So, funny story. So, I went to the one of the races in Volusia, and that was the qualifying session that he went out on. Apparently, it was slime when he went out. And as soon as I got there in the pits, they were just like mad as crazy that like the track wasn't in prime condition for qualifying. And so, of course, he qualified in the back and then had to charge his way halfway through the field. And I'm like, I was telling one of his crew members, it's like, if we could just get the qualifying in order, I think you guys have a really great season. And they're like, yeah, we agree.
It's called jet lag.
Jet lag. It's hard to have jet lag when he's in the Volusia's case, he's down there for almost 2 weeks, probably going back and forth, but still.
True.
See? Mm-hmm.
But hey, we saw prime example the night he won. I can't remember what track it was, but he basically qualified up front or at the pole.
That
Was he
was
the pole?
the what do you call it? Talladega short track.
Talladega short track. Yeah, he qualified on in the top two at least. Won his heat, won the dash, and led every single lap in the feature. I'm like, there we go.
Right up front in the top 3 or 4 rows, he's usually really good.
Yep.
But when you're starting back in row 10, that makes it for a long evening.
Indeed, it does. But hey, yeah, it is great to see Donnie back in victory lane because I believe last year was the first year since his rookie year that he didn't win a feature race.
Yeah, for many years. Yep.
So nice to get that monkey off his back right away. Yeah, I've been kind of keeping tabs on World of Outlaws and obviously High Limits that started just this last week. I've actually been really more interested in NASCAR this year since they changed the championship format for, as people know on this podcast, and people have watched the show over the last couple of years. I wasn't a big fan of it, but I'm way more interested in it. And I think it's going to be interesting to see. Well, now we're starting to see how the points are unfolding with like stages, and now they're getting a lot more points for wins. And like Tyler Reddick, he's off to a ridiculous start, if you ask me.
Yep.
I would agree. He's kind of slowed down the last couple of weeks, though.
Yep.
No one got my pun.
No, we breezed right past it, Mason.
Disappointing. It's like every time I try to have a pun while I announce with John at Dakota Speedway, and he just ignores it like it never even happened.
Yeah, see,
Not
this just is the same situation that happened here.
Just trying to liven up the broadcast and just insert some more fun into it. And John's like, and we're moving on to the next thing. Another Cottingham Insurance caution.
okay.
And did you know, Mason, Cottingham Insurance has two locations, not a new location, not a non-new location like Becca said. The same location. No, it is not. It's a new location in Bismarck. They're over by the Pizza Hut old building on State Street on the north side of Bismarck.
You think they shut the pizza oven?
So,
Cottingham Insurance Pizza.
hey, there you go. And they're also insuring not just homeowners, vehicles, and renters insurance, also pizza.
Oh gosh, someone please get in touch with Cottingham Insurance. We could make a great partnership.
I really need
They could
to
just
talk
bring
to
it
somebody.
back to Dakota Speedway. That thing would get more airtime than anywhere else.
Yeah, we could get off on a tangent there. Holy smokes. Anyways, any other early season thoughts from NASCAR? Any of the late models, sprint cars, anything that you've seen so far?
I guess a couple of things I've seen from maybe from like the IMCA realm, or maybe USMTS hasn't started yet. But from the IMCA realm, there's been a couple of, obviously bigger specials, right? What
Why
happened
did-
there?
Thanks, Zoom. I appreciate it.
Did you just do an update?
No, it kicked me out.
Oh, that would be a caution flag on Mason.
Stinking Zoom.
It's like in the pits. It was uncontrolled activities.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You better watch yourself, Mason.
Yep.
A slingshot might come and get you.
This is so like in line with a typical testing tune because all of a sudden cars just die on the track and it's like, oh, there's a wire that isn't fully like in place and
Like soldered. Yep.
John, just like usual, the two mainstays are leading the
Back
pack.
in front.
Yep.
I honestly don't know
Back in
how
front.
this is. I honestly don't know how this is going to look. Right now, we're 3 wide on my screen.
Ah!
So I have no idea how Zoom is going to how this recording is going to look.
Okay, this is gonna be funny when you get to it, get to the point to look at it. But yes, we are 3 wide in front, and Becca's by herself in the back.
3 wide.
Yes.
So-
Very fitting for us here on the Track Packers podcast.
But yeah, so Mason, as I was saying, Beatrice had their spring nationals this past weekend over there in Nebraska, and they had some pretty good racing, and quite a few cars there too. And then obviously we had the clash down over on the coast for IMCA back at kind of the beginning of 2026, and they had some of our local drivers down there too. So kind of a nice mix of traveling that's happened over the wintertime for people to get laps in before we start the season up here in the upper Midwest.
Yeah, and kind of speaking of that, there's a couple of tracks that are looking to open, I guess, 2 weeks from now when we're recording this. I know Princeton and Ogilvy are trying to look at opening the first weekend of April. I'm doubting
I don't
that's
think
going to
it's gonna
happen.
Yeah, I doubt it
Considering
can happen with the snow they got this weekend.
A snowstorm, so good luck
Yeah.
with that. 14
Yeah.
inches of snow.
With the snow they got this weekend, I highly doubt that.
Hashtag.
So and then yeah, and then is Devil's Lake the other one that's looking to open like at the beginning of April?
the second weekend of April.
Okay, so they've
Yeah.
got a little bit more time, which I could see that happen if it stays nice.
It's supposed to be in the 60s this weekend. I don't know what the long range forecast is over the next 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to get chilly again towards the end of March is what I think I've seen.
Yeah. So kind of something to keep an eye on as the next 2 weeks especially unfold, because I know some tracks opened early last year and they probably maybe should have waited a week or two just because it takes a while for the frost to get out and it really affects the tracks. And you don't want to be playing catch up.
If they're kicking the frost out, where's it going to go?
I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist.
Is it? I'm not going there. All right, go on,
Okay.
Mason.
Nope, I got nothing more to add. Yeah, personally speaking, I'm looking to start probably towards the middle to later part of April, even if there's races scheduled in the first couple of weeks. Just with the work and everything going on, I'm looking at probably I'm gonna for sure hit the Mandan Meltdown. It's gonna be one of my first full weekends that I'm looking at, and then the
Mhm.
week before that is probably what I'm shooting for my first race of the year.
Yeah, I would assume for probably Jessup, Becca, and me, just speaking for them too, but I would assume the Mandan Meltdown will probably be our first shows for the year too. Um, just with where everything's at from like a scheduling time frame because test and tune, I'll probably be at that for at least for a little bit that weekend before. And then yeah, I fly out to nationals on that Sunday. So I'll fly out that Sunday and I get back Friday afternoon right before we start that night. As long as weather's, weather dependent, obviously.
And well, Jessup and I were talking a little bit about this before we got on air, but I know this weekend, or no, not this weekend, the following weekend, the last weekend in March, the car show is taking place up at Nodak Speedway. So that'll
Yes.
be a lot of cars up there. When is the mall show for Dakota Speedway taking place?
I think it's a second I think it's not the first weekend in April, it's the second weekend in April because of Easter. Because Easter falls that first weekend.
I
Because Easter is I
Oh,
think what is it, the
think it's the 8th or
fifth
ninth.
and
it's the
sixth this year, right? Somewhere in the
April
range, but the
5th is
cars go
Easter.
in
8th.
because the cars will go in, but Jessup, if I'm not mistaken, I think the cars go in on that Wednesday night the cars will go
Thursday.
in.
Yep.
Because let me look here really quick. It's on the schedule on MRP. They go in on the 9th is when the car show starts is the 9th, and then it'll be through the 12th.
Yeah, I need to start adding in, not that I'm going to attend all these car shows, maybe one if I'm lucky, but I know a lot of tracks have car shows coming up. Wisconsin, I know, has a couple the last weekend of March, and then other places. I think Aberdeen's got one, and Casino has one at the end of April as well. So that'll be kind of the next few things to look at as drivers and people are getting their cars and everything ready. So be sure to get your sponsors and everything lined up so we can get your cars looking as pristine as possible, so we don't have any Jessup looking schemes for the first month and a half. What?
What is that
This is
supposed
true.
to mean, Mason? What does that mean?
Uh, hey, in 4 to 5 weeks, we will find out exactly what a Jessup scheme looks like in 2026. It may change from
This
2025.
is true. We might have already seen a couple that look like Jessup schemes already this year, just based on tracks that have already opened.
Quite possibly.
So, John, what tracks
Yes.
are closed if it's an open ceiling? There's no roof, so it's open.
It was a bit of a reach.
It's a bit
Yeah,
of a reach. I mean, that's usual. Yep.
this is coming from YouTube. Okay, no, I'll remember that.
I mean,
So we're transitioning to our white flag segment and our other sponsor returning back for the 2026 season, Mr. Brody Carlsrud, the real deal with B1. He drives the B1 IMCA stock car out of Glendon, Minnesota. He's getting excited for the race season. Haven't talked to him a whole lot over the off season, but his car's supposedly going to look a little bit different scheme wise, and so I'll be interested to see what the end product looks like for Brody. You can follow him on Brody Carlsrud B1 Racing on Facebook and also his podcast, The Real Deal with B1, to see what all he's up to. So thank you, Brody, for your support on the podcast as well. Jessup, what were you saying?
So, is it going to be a station wagon body this year?
No, I can eliminate that from the options.
I
so
think it'd be
disappointing.
cool. Definitely would be different.
It would be different.
It's going to be a mail truck.
Again, it would be different. That's all I'm going to say. It'd be different. But I don't think he's going for
It's gotta be
different.
like one of the giant new ones, though, with the with the bubble gum bumper.
Oh my goodness.
It looks
Brody,
like that.
the next time I see Jessup in person, I'll punch him for you.
Oh, that'd be a good question for him. does he have the old mail trucks? Or is he walking, or does he got the new ones that are like what your like elementary kids draw body style as a kid?
I don't remember. I don't know what style
You
that
don't
would
ever
look
remember
like.
like your oh my gosh, it would look
Jessup,
exactly what these new.
you
Oh
should draw us a
gosh,
picture,
hold
and
on,
then we can
hold
all
on
then
one
we can all
second.
see it.
So for our white flag segment, what races are we each looking forward to this year?
Ooh, I've got several that I'm kind of excited for.
Go ahead.
One would be the John Sites Memorial.
Yes, I've already mentioned that the John Sets Memorial, which is very much on my plate for 2026. Um, I am actually excited to see the kind of the mix up with the mod tour schedule this year. So with them mixing it up a little bit with the way that the 4th of July falls, I'm kind of excited for that to see how that tour all goes because I think that'll be kind of a nice little mix up. And then I am excited. I plan on attending a few of the World of Outlaw shows, the High Limit shows in 2026. So I'm excited to see the variations there. That includes sprint cars and late models. So that part I think will be kind of exciting for this year. Um, and then of course I can't forget about, our year-end specials, right? I mean, I shouldn't even be talking about those yet, but already mentioned the John Sites Memorial. Super excited for the 55th annual Stock Car Stampede in Jamestown. Always enjoy that event, as you guys know. Excited for the Sondrol 100 and Oktoberfest. I'm excited for those events, but I'm kind of excited for some of the pre preseason car shows, test and tunes, because kind of when we get to see who kind of changed classes and who hasn't changed classes, right? And who's got brand new cars and who doesn't have brand new cars. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see kind of for all of that detail for this year.
Yeah, so far on the new drivers and classes, there's a little activity on here in my little spreadsheet. Not a ton yet, but of course it's still middle of March. People like to keep things a little secret.
Oh, absolutely. But like we know, obviously, David Shaw is in an IMCA modified for 2026 instead of the sport mod, so that'll be kind of a good change. He's still got a stock car as well.
Yep,
So
so
Zach
he'll be
Eubanks will
doing
be in
that.
a IMCA hobby stock.
Jessup, what events are you looking forward to?
John's hit quite a few of them, so uh, definitely excited to see the World of Outlaws up in Minot for both series. I'm excited for High Limits. Probably won't be able to make it, but we'll at least hit something from High Limits within a two-state area. And the wingless sprints nationals or Renegade wingless nationals getting
I
moved
forgot about
over
that.
to try over to McLean County is going to be. I think that'll be one I'll try to sneak over to see. It's within driving distance now, where I'm not driving around a never-ending growing lake.
Mhm.
So that those are the ones that are really sticking out. I'm excited to get back on mod tour with everyone. That'll be a good time. Always is, and we'll see how it goes with the new format, not format, but new schedule. And yeah, those are really what I'm excited to see this year. Excited for High Limits to be at Dakota Speedway. Finally, a bigger series will be at that nice facility, and
It's weird to see that we're only a month away from things getting started around here. Like you guys mentioned, I'm looking forward to a lot of the bigger series coming into our neck of the woods. I'm really excited to see the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars in particular return to Nodak. They put on really good shows up there, and it's just fun to watch sprint cars rip around a big track like that. And like they're going to be fun to watch over in Mandan for those that are able to make it. I'm really looking forward to just getting sprint cars and those bigger series around our neck of the woods, and I just think it's really good for just dirt racing in general around here, just to kind of have those series stop on in for those few stops. I'm always looking forward to the Street Stock Tour races, looking forward to the schedule. Hopefully, Mother Nature cooperates this year and doesn't throw us any major curveballs. Um, I think, well, depending on how, if work doesn't slow down, I might be able to go on more of the mod tour than I have in previous years. We'll see. It's nice to have a flexible job where I can, well, work remotely and also have a lot of flexible time. So that makes a huge difference when it comes to traveling during the summers. So might be venturing out a little bit more on some of those type of races. So hopefully get more out west in North Dakota because I've been kind of neglecting the west the last couple of years.
So, John,
Yeah.
the Rain Man was talking about weather. So
Mm.
let's just throw a little friendly wager in our group here.
Oh, this will be
Any
fun.
tornadoes will be spotted by the track packers this year.
Oh God.
Over is, do we say one or two? I'll say one.
I'm gonna say one. The reason why I'm gonna say one is because with the way severe weather season has already started,
Yep.
um, I feel like it's for sure gonna be one at some
Okay.
point.
So which track will Mason spot it at?
See, this is a
That's a
great question
that's
because
a
it's a
great
four
question.
state
Price
area.
Lake. He's gonna head
Okay,
over to
so
Price Lake and
so I'm not gonna pick class or track or class, right? I am going to pick vicinity
state.
for state. Yep.
Ooh,
I
South
I think it's
Dakota,
gonna
Minnesota.
no, I think it's gonna be Minnesota.
Ooh. It'll be at the Ogilvy. I
Oh
don't know
gosh.
why I say it so dumb.
The
Uh,
I
funny
could see
part
it like
is,
Ogilvy. I could see it at like
Princeton.
Princeton. I could see it at Madison, potentially like in that vicinity. Madison had some bad storms last year that came through. Um,
heck, I
I
staved
could
off the
even see it at
storm in
Viking.
Madison last year with my drone. There was a good rain shower to the west, and I staved it off with the drone. I had it up in the air. I'm like, oh, look at that nice little rain cloud, and just stayed off to the west.
I think I could also see it Mason from even the Viking side if you hit Viking at some point because they've had some bad weather over there too.
Yeah. The funny thing is with Rice Lake, you mentioned Rice Lake. I've actually been there when the tornado sirens have gone off.
Yeah, because that was during the Little
You're
Dream
always
like a
there
couple
when
years
there's
ago.
bad weather.
Yep. And it's usually July, obviously, and August, usually about that time frame when weather gets to be pretty nasty up here at least.
Well, July, that's always the crazy month. I'm all over the place. So
And
we'll
who knows,
see.
Mason, it could
Hopefully
even be if
zero.
you yeah. I'm hoping zero as well, because I'm really hoping it's zero because last year was just way too crazy up here. But just with the way that the season has started already, with snow and tornado stuff and everything else, I'm like, yeah, I think we're gonna get some pretty good storms again this summer
Yeah,
at some point.
we need a calmer summer weather-wise. Last year was a little too chaotic for our
Last year was
liking.
crazy weather-wise,
I think
so throughout the
KCU
season.
status had a good time.
Who had a good time?
KCU status.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yes, he was storm chasing.
yeah, you got plenty of storm chasing time. Hopefully that's
Oh gosh,
limited this
yes.
year, Casey. I'm sorry.
100% agree with you. So, okay.
Well, any other thoughts before we wrap up the show for our test and tune
Yeah,
episode?
I think Mason, how about this? Let's do a couple of paint schemes that we like.
Oh, paint schemes.
I shared one with Mason.
Yeah, Jessup, who was that driver wise?
I don't know, but I saw it and I
Okay.
thought it just the gradient of the coloring was pretty cool.
I
And
think
then
his
if you
name
look
was.
at the deck on it, it looks pretty slick. It's a M&M's uh, scheme, I guess you would call that.
I think
Mason,
it was
can you share
Jared
it?
Franson. I think that was his name.
Don't know who that is, but sure, sounds good to me.
Yep, Jarrett Franson. I think he. My guess is he's from Iowa. I could be wrong with it. I have the picture, so I will share it in the show itself.
That helps if you share those photos, Mason. Can you share your screen? What are you
Oh
doing?
sure, I got it queued up. I was just gonna edit it in there, but there you go.
Ooh, no, it says Mason Ernst Rack has started screen sharing. Double click.
That one right there. That one's really nice.
Yep. You know, just by that look right there, John, go back one, Mason. Go back. Right there. You know what that gives me vibes of? The old Joel Kreiderman late model.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. A
Oh,
little bit.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
I
that.
I could see that. Which other ones have been released? I have been keeping a little list. Well, Jessup and I were talking about sprint cars a little bit before the show. I personally like Brent Marks. I almost said Brent Cruz. That would have been a caution flag. Brent Marks' bright
You
yellow
too.
sprint car is really cool to me.
Yeah, I like that one too, Mason. That one is pretty nice.
His and Logan Schuhart's are probably my two favorite sprint cars right now.
Hmm.
So car related schemes that I actually really do like right now. Um, I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I really do like Tanner Mullen's USMTS paint scheme for this year.
Ooh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, he's got a majority of it is pink. It's that fluorescent pink, and he's got outlays
Mhm.
in white on the bottom of it and a little bit of blue mixed in. It's pretty nice. I like his.
Let's see here. Oh, here's a
You said
video.
you liked Rico's.
If Facebook will load, I'm afraid it's going to kick me off of Zoom's going to.
Again?
All right, here we go. What do we got here?
Oh, that's
Ooh,
cool.
I like that shade of pink too.
I do too. I like how it looks this year from the pink itself is way more dominant.
Why is he sponsored by Minnesota companies? Is he
Yeah, I
from
would
there?
say I feel like Collins Brothers sponsors quite a few cars. I know. Well,
They
obviously they
do.
sponsored Dan Ebert on the
Uh,
Lucas Oil side, but which they make a swing through Minnesota, including down at Granite City in St. Cloud and Ogilvie. So definitely a lot of opportunity for them to see their name out there on a local basis.
Yeah, the other scheme, I'll pick two tonight. Just to kind of go with some other stuff. On a more local level, I do like the street stock for Levi Rant. I like that scheme this year.
Oh,
Him
I
with his
thought.
black and red and white. I think I really like that the way that one turned out this year.
Yep, that's a solid looking one. Here, I'll bring that up here. I found my other one. I forgot I mentioned it a couple weeks ago in our little chat, but here is Levi's car. Last year he had a gray main body, and this year he's got a black body. So I think that's a nice little change.
Hmm.
My other favorite one was is Dan McIntoon's. I love this one.
That is pretty. I like the fluorescent yellow on the bottom.
Yeah, that's going to be really sharp on the track. Has he already been racing? I can't remember if he went down to Beatrice or not.
Um, I know he had mentioned he might go down, but I don't think he went down. I don't think he went down to Beatrice.
Okay.
So, you know whose other paint scheme that I really like? Okay, I'm gonna pick three here because
Oh,
this driver is making a class change this year.
oh,
He's from Minnesota.
Ooh, do I have this car? That's the
Brandon
question.
Bombardo is going from hobby stock to stock car,
mhm.
I
and I
do have
really
that
like
one
his paint
here.
scheme.
Yes.
I like the way that turned out in the stock car. I think it turned out so nice.
Yes.
That's
I
cool.
wonder if he'd be a guy that I could see coming on the modified and stock car
I
team.
really like the way that turned out.
That is cool.
I'll say I like uh, Giovanni Selzi's Chili's sprint car.
Oh, I have that one too. People are like, Mason, you are such a nerd. Why do you have all these pictures? It's
Because he's
just for
a nerd.
personal reference. Let's see here.
He's our nerd, and nobody will bully him without going through us.
Well, John's Rain Man. I'm nerd when it comes to car pictures. Jessup's got all sorts of stuff he nerds out on too. There's Geo Celsius.
Yep,
He's riding the Dente, as we say.
I like it. It looks good.
It does look good.
Fun. It's different. It's not the usual sprint car look, but I like it.
There's no doubt on what the main sponsor is either.
Nope.
Well, I just don't know.
That's the first round of paint schemes. By the time we record our next episode, there'll be a lot more.
There'll be more. Yeah.
There'll be plenty more. Any other closing thoughts before we wrap up the episode?
I'm calling it Reitzel. If he doesn't get hurt, he will win high limits this year. And Courtney,
Looks pretty good.
I think Courtney will get second.
Oh, that'd be a good comeback story for him.
Yep. Well, it'd be a good comeback
Well,
if he won it, but I think a certain individual driver lucked his way out last year and just didn't get injured. So I think those two are going to be putting it all together.
Didn't Reitzel get injured for a brief stint too?
He got
Yeah.
injured multiple times.
Yeah. Yep.
There's the race at Las Vegas where he shattered his nose.
That's what
Yep.
it was. That's what I remember.
And then he got, didn't he get hurt at Eldora or was that Courtney?
Courtney got hurt at Eldora.
Because I thought Reitzel got hurt as well somewhere else.
Reitzel got hurt again too. Because
Yeah.
remember he missed Knoxville as
And
well.
then he came back with was it a broken leg?
Mhm.
He
Yep.
came back to the Tuscarora 50 in Port Royal, and then he won it there with the broken leg. Was it with the broken leg? I don't know if that-
Broken leg or broken foot. One of the two, I thought.
Yeah, it was something broken. We'll
Yeah,
just
there was a lot of injuries, especially on the sprint car front last year.
Remember, especially at Eldora. The Eldora one was the big one.
King's Royal was what did everyone in.
Yeah, there was a lot of injuries that weekend there. So, if anybody wants to partake in racing action this weekend, that's kind of in our local area. I believe Park Jefferson starts this weekend, so
Yes.
that'll be on IMCA TV.
I don't know if I'll get the show out before the weekend. We'll see. But
Yep, but
What?
that's something that'll be up and running with Park Jefferson starting.
yeah. I don't know if I have any predictions as of yet. I'm trying to think if I have a good one for NASCAR. But I don't know if I can. I don't know. We've
For
only-
like champion of NASCAR.
Yeah, or like, because now they have the chase format, and we're just getting into like the first couple of races where we're kind of getting a good idea of how like the field is stacked up.
After Reddick will not win the NASCAR championship.
You know who I really think is going to be the winner this year?
Byron.
I think it's either going to be Byron or Bell.
Yeah.
I can see both of them winning. I mean, I would love to see Denny finally win a championship. That'd be nice. But being basically a number two driver fan, like Mark Martin always finishing in second, or I don't know, Jamie McMurray always finished second. He didn't have any wins. It's like I'm just used to people coming up short for wins and championships at this point.
Okay, Mason. Larson will get the championship again before Hamlin.
That wouldn't shock me either.
Maybe.
If Larson can clean up like every third or fourth race where he does some dumb move,
Or he gets bad pit stops.
Yep.
that too. Yeah. It'll be fun to see how things unfold over the next few weeks. And of course, when the dirt racing season gets going here in just a little bit, we'll be keeping tabs on everything. And so stick around with our page on Facebook, Track Packers Podcast. We'll share some of the tidbits that are going on as the season gets closer. And with that, that'll do it for the Test and Tune session of Season 5 for the Track Packers Podcast. Again, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you to our sponsors, Isaac Hot Sauce Sondrol and Brody Carlsrud in the B1. Hopefully you all are getting your cars ready and fans are getting amped up for the season, and we will see you out there packing the track.